Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you have arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay, as well as a couple other platforms as well, but mainly the first two. Today, I am going to go over my 2020 income report, so all of the profits I made as a reseller in 2020, and I'm going to break it down by category, aka the platform that it sold on. So let's just hop right into it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So in total, I have 8 different platforms that I sold on in 2020. I have it broken down by month and by platform, and then I have the total. So the total amount that I profited in 2020 as a part-time reseller is $15,856.15. So just under $16,000. I had a goal to profit $20,000, but with the pandemic and moving, I definitely slacked a little bit towards the end of the year, especially on eBay. I kind of just stuck with listing on Poshmark and not cross-listing anywhere, so that definitely took a hit into my profits, but I am super happy with that number. I do save every dime from reselling, and I use that for travel. Obviously not last year with everything going on, and I've been doing some home renovations with that money as well. The platforms aren't in any order. I kind of just added them as I've started using them. So Poshmark is first. It also happens to be the one where I made the most money. So for Poshmark last year, I apologize if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my computer screen, I profited $6,379.03. In second place, which just so happens to be the next platform on my list, is eBay. And on eBay, I did $5,472.15. Next is the RealReal. I don't send in too much there, and I don't have any numbers for the first 2 months of the year. It just starts in March, but my profit there was $867.37. I don't find too much designer stuff in my area, so I don't really have the opportunity to send much into the RealReal, but I do have a couple boxes ready to go. I'm just waiting for them to resolve an issue that I had with a previous consignment before I send them in. Next is PayPal. There's not much in this category, but these are like one-off Instagram sales where I'll post my finds for the day and someone will reach out and ask me if they can buy it from me, and so I usually do that and I'll ship through Pirate Ship. But for that I had $79.86, so not a whole lot. Next is Mercari, and to be fair, I don't really cross-list a lot to Mercari. I have been since I started List Perfectly towards the end of 2020, I think August or September, but my total profit there was $518.81. Next is going to be my offline sales. That's what I named the header in my graph, but it is like Facebook marketplace type sales where I'm getting cash in hand versus having to do an online transaction. So this number is going to be a little bit skewed because I moved, so I sold a lot of furniture and stuff from my old apartment before the move. So it's $1,832.64. Next is ThredUp, another online consignment type of place like the RealReal, but I really don't send that many things there. I did get a bunch of donations this year, whether it was from posting on Nextdoor during the pandemic because everything was closed, or my mom brought a bunch of stuff for me to sell on Poshmark and eBay, but it was a lot of like vintagey stuff or things that I wouldn't put in my closet, so I just sent it all to the RealReal, and my profit there total was $451.88. The last category I have for you is a new one. I opened up a booth at a local antique mall in November of 2020, and in total there I have profited $253.81 between November and December. I'm paid out once a month. I get my checks on the 10th of the month, and my rent is deducted from my sales for the next month. So I'm not making too much there, but I'm still new, I'm still trying. I am making pretty consistent sales pretty much every day that they're open, which is Thursday through Sunday. I will have a complete video just on my booth coming up soon. I'm going to do a booth tour and then go over some of the items that I'm seeing sell and quickly there. Sometimes I do get sales like the same day that I bring it to the booth, it's gone, which is great. I love that it's, you know, bringing some traffic into my booth, and I'm excited. I really love it. Even if I don't make that much money from it, it just brings me joy. So it's nice to have that little fulfillment from that. And you guys asked to see more of that on my Instagram, so I'm going to give that to you. So again, the total across all 8 of those platforms is $15,856.15. I did go over and look at like how many items sold, and then for Poshmark I did like my top categories and top selling brands. I didn't dive too much into this, and I definitely didn't look at anything other than Posh really into like the metrics of what sold and how much, just because it's a pain in the ass for me to do. But we'll go over a couple little things. So my least profitable month was March, which just so happens to be the month that the pandemic really became a thing and everything started to shut down. So I think a lot of that is because it was so new, it was happening right now, and people were freaking out, so they weren't really going online to buy used clothing, which is mostly what I sell. But my profit that month was still $842.62. Most profitable month was May, so just a couple months after everything went down at the beginning, and in that month I profited $1,661.79. So I took my 3 biggest platforms, which would be Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and broke them down into how many items sold. So on Mercari I only sold 35 items, so 35 items I made $518.81, so that gives me an average profit of $14.82 per sale. On eBay, I sold 295 items, so at $5,472.15 in profit, that gives me $18.55 in average profit per sale. And on Poshmark, this number isn't going to be exactly correct because I did sell 440 items total, but 30 of those were mystery boxes that I sold that had at least 5 items a piece. So it's a little bit off, but my average profit, if I take the 440 into the $6,379.03 that I earned, I get $15.55 in average profit. My top selling category on Poshmark is tops. I sold 151 tops. It's one of the first sections I go to in the thrift store, besides shoes and now hard goods because I source for the booth. My second biggest category was shoes. I love listing shoes. They're so easy and they usually sell pretty quick for me, so I always go there first in the thrift store. The third category would be pants. So I sold 45 pairs of pants. This is mostly going to be like athletic wear leggings that I put in the pants category on Poshmark because I really don't look in the regular like casual pants that often. And then next would be jeans. I sold 39 pairs of jeans. If you followed me for a while, you know that I absolutely hate listing jeans because I hate taking the measurements. I don't post measurements for any of my items aside from jeans, just because I know that jeans are such a pain to buy for myself that I would want to make sure that I knew they were going to fit me if I was buying them online. And then my 5th highest selling category was sweaters. I sold 33 sweaters. Okay, my top 3 selling brands on Poshmark. This is going to be the last little metric that I throw at you today. I sold 12 Free People items. I try not to pick up Free People anymore, but only if I like it and only if it's under $5 because it's just way oversaturated. But it usually sells. I always have a lot of it in my closet somehow, some way. Like if I go to the bins, I find Free People. I can't pass it up in there because it's usually cute. My second top selling brand was Lucky Brand. Personally, it's not really my thing. I don't pick it up for myself ever, but if I'm in the bins or if it's half off day, something like that, and it's cheap, I will usually pick it up because it does bring a lot of interest to my closet. And my third top selling brand is Lululemon, my favorite. I have a bunch of leggings myself, but I did sell 9 pieces in 2020, mostly leggings. I think I sold a couple scuba hoodies as well that are in there. But that's all I have for you guys today. Again, I'm super happy with that number. I hope it grows in 2021. So far, it's going decently well. I am getting back to cross-listing every day on eBay and trying to hold myself accountable on my Instagram. So every day I'm posting a story with how many listings I'm cross-listing to eBay each day, just so I can stay consistent and hopefully drive more sales to my eBay. And I'm really pushing for that $20,000 profit in 2021. So I hope you guys will follow along with me. I appreciate you watching as always. And if you like this content, please give it a like and subscribe for more in the future. My next video is going to be my top 20 profitable sales for 2020. And that one will be out in a few days. See you next time. Bye.